Hello everyone. The Laburnum Top is a beautiful poem written by an English poet, Ted Hughes. In this poem, the poet wants to describe about the pattern of our life in general, which is usually dull and inanimate. The goldfinch breaks the usual pattern and makes it lively. Without the goldfinch, the laburnum tree is just like another tree. In other words, it is the attitude of a person towards life that makes life meaningful and worth living. Let's look at the biography of Ted Hughes. He was an English poet. He was born on 17th August 1930 in Yorkshire in England. According to the critics, he is the best poet of his generation and one of the greatest writers of 20th century. He was married to American poet Sylvia Plath, who wrote a very beautiful poem, Mirror. He served as poet laureate in United Kingdom from 1956 until his death in 1998. The theme of the poem is rejuvenation of nature and celebration of energy. The laburnum tree is silent until the goldfinch comes and enlivens the tree with its activities. The laburnum tree is having yellow flowers, and the goldfinch is the name of a bird with yellow feathers. There are all sorts of sounds and startlements. Soon she shoots away into the sky, plunging the tree into surging silence. Now some of the word meanings. Laburnum, as I already told you, is a European tree with yellow flowers. Goldfinch is the name of a bird with yellow feathers. Twitching is moving suddenly and quickly. Chirrup is a high-pitched sound of birds. Startlement is amazement, surprise. Chittering is making a twittering sound. Tremor is quivering. Trilling is repeatedly making short and high sound. Trembles means quivers. Engine is goldfinch. Goldfinch bird is shown as engine here as a symbolic meaning. Stokes means to feed the nestlings. Flirts to move abruptly, and barred means to have stripes. Let's look at the first stanza. The laburnum top is silent, quite still in the afternoon yellow September sunlight. So the poet has shown the laburnum tree which is silent, which is not showing any movement, and it is the time of September when autumn season is going on, and September sunlight means it is sunny autumn. The laburnum tree is silent and still, and it is laden with yellow flowers and leaves also of yellow color. Because of autumn season, a few leaves yellowing, a few leaves have turned yellow, and some are to be yet to be turned yellow, and they will fall down and the new leaves will spring up. All its seeds fallen, the seeds have fallen. Second stanza. Till the goldfinch comes with the twitching chirrup. The laburnum tree is silent, it is still, it is inactive till the goldfinch bird comes. As soon as the bird comes, then it makes short and high pitched sounds. With the twitching chirrup means short and high pitched sounds. A suddenness, a startlement at a branch end. What happens? The goldfinch has a nest on the tree, and the young ones, the babies, are housed in the nest. So when it comes on the tree, then a suddenness, a startlement means amazement is there. Something different is there. The tree becomes alive. On mother's return, a sudden movement stirs the tree. Her little ones are so excited, they are so happy, they start chirruping. Sleek as lizard. So here the poet has compared the abrupt and alert, sleek movement of goldfinch with that of a lizard. As a lizard means simile. Simile is a poetic device where you compare an object with the other one by using as or like. And alert and abrupt. Here a sound is repeated, and this is alliteration. So the goldfinch has been called the engine of the family. She enters the thickness and a machine starts up, of chitterings and a tremor of twigs and trillings. So what happens? As the goldfinch comes on the tree, then as if you feed fuel in the machine, the same way the machine starts, the engine starts, same way the tree also shows action. There is so much of tremor in this tree. The young ones, they start chittering, and the mother bird, as she feeds the young ones, she has feeded the fuel to the machine. Fuel to the machines mean she has feeded the young ones, and then they become energetic, they become active, they are very happy, they start making noises of chitterings and a tremor of wings and trillings. Tremor, they start shaking their wings, and trilling, shaking. The whole tree trembles and thrills. Tree trembles is again alliteration. So what happens? As she feeds the chicks, then it flies up to from one branch to the other, and this way the whole tree starts shaking. It starts trembling, and it is so much of happy moment, and thrill means so much of excitement is there. Last stanza, it is the engine of her family. Now the goldfinch is shown as an engine of the family, as she has come to feed the young ones. So she stokes it full. When she has fed the birds completely, then she flirts out to a branch end. Then she comes to the other branch, from one branch to the other branch, then showing her barred face identity mask. So she then flies away to infinite sky, and the laburnum tree again becomes silent at the departure of the goldfinch bird. Now the tree is so much silent, it looks as if nobody has visited the tree. Then with array, delicate whistle chirrup whistling, she launches away towards the infinite, and the laburnum subsides to empty. So what happens here? With the high pitched sound and chirping, whispering of little ones, they are so delicate, they are so loving, they are so lovely. Array is the strange, frightening, or mysterious way reaction. She launches away as you launch any of the gadget. Same way here, she launches to the infinite sky, means she flies away to the sky towards the infinite, and the laburnum subsides to empty, and then again the laburnum tree is silent, as if nobody has visited the tree. It becomes empty, it becomes inactive. Let's look at the poetic devices. Alliteration, as I already told you, is a repetition of consonant sound, as in September sunlight, tree trembles. There are many others alliteration examples also. Simile is a comparison of two things using like or as. Example is sleek as lizard. Onomatopoeic words are the words when the words show some music, like chirrup, chitterings, trillings, etc. Next poetic device is metaphor. Metaphor is an indirect comparison between two things. Simile is a comparison where you will use like and as. Metaphor is a comparison which is without using like or as. She enters the thickness and machine starts up. So here the noise created by the movement of the bird is compared to the machine's noise, and it is the engine of her family, showing her barred face identity mark. So these are the poetic devices which the poet has used in the poem Laburnum Tree. So the laburnum tree symbolizes inactive movement, but at the arrival of the goldfinch bird, it changes its position. It becomes active. The laburnum top is a very interesting poem where goldfinch is a symbol of life and laburnum tree also symbol of life with its fluctuations. You will find how the life changes. At every moment the life keeps on changing. I hope you have understood the poem very well. Thanks for watching.